After seizing Pomeld, Ballastar set course to Linbur in pursuit of Eden. But before his forces could march, they were ambushed from behind by the mercenary Emil and forced to retreat. Meanwhile, Eden struggled to regroup and marshal his defenses, but time was not on his side. Before long, Ballastar had quelled Hector's uprising. In response, Emil, no doubt fearing a head-on confrontation, abandoned the offensive and fled. And so, free of distractions, Ballastar turned his gaze toward Eden once more. Just as the vice began to close, news arrived from Yaravir province. Clara had succeeded in overthrowing Lord Mateus. Now the young leader, once a starving mercenary, held sole power over the city of Lampicos.
Ballastar's closing in faster than we expected.
Is it true that bastard Emil didn't even put up a fight?
He had no choice. His forces held zero chance of victory in a straight fight. It's likely they'll fall back and continue creating small disruptions. At least, so I hope.
Francisco, what do our defenses look like?
Bad. It's gonna take more than these flimsy walls to keep them out. We need more bodies.
What about the reinforcements we requested from Clara?
No response.
If we can't count on her help, this just got a lot more grim.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Wait, you're not saying she'd betray us?
No way. She's strong-willed, but she'd never do something like that.
I wouldn't be so sure.
What are you saying?
It's one thing to take some troops off on your own and just lose touch for a while. But ignoring a call like this? Well, that's something else. Could be Clara's got a good reason for it. But without knowing for sure, we need to prepare for the worst. Today's friend can be tomorrow's enemy.
Clara doesn't keep complaints to herself. She's not the type to sneak around and then stab you in the back. There's gotta be something else going on here.
Believe what you want. But whatever you choose to do, we'll all bear the consequences.
I trust her as much as I trust you, but it doesn't fix this situation. After this battle is over, I'll speak to her in person. Francisco, you'll be coming with me. Get ready.
Huh? Who's gonna lead the main force?
If we don't get the reinforcements we need, there won't be a main force for much longer. Gilbert, hold out as long as you can. If things turn against us, retreat and get everyone to Ferta.
Right.
Are you all seriously in here having a meeting? Ballastar's troops have been spotted.
Everyone to your stations, and prepare for battle!
Is survival the best you can do now? So much for aiming higher.
Don't you ever get tired of hearing yourself gloat? You've come a long way, so here's a bit of fortune-telling for your trouble. You'll be leaving here empty-handed.
Empty threats from a coward. Tell me, which of your little allies will I be killing this time?
I take it back. I just had another vision. You're gonna die on your knees.
Quite the prophecy.
Eden, please. This has to stop.
Selena.
I didn't think you were the kind of person to do something like this. But I guess I was wrong.
There's nothing else to say. If you still stand with him, you're my enemy. And if you want this war to end, you'll have to kill me.
Eden, Give it up.
You know I can't do that.
How many more friends are you going to sacrifice?
You've got it backwards. The ones who gave their lives. They're the reason I'll never stop.
You're hesitating. It's not like you, brother.
I'm worried.
What's bothering you? We need troops. Let's get in there and get them.
I'm not supposed to be here. If anyone sees my face, word'll spread fast among the ranks. A surprise visit from the boss won't exactly help Clara's reputation.
So what? As far as we know, she might have already turned against us, right?
That's easy for you to say. You're not the one who has to make the call. Let's get in there and find her. Quietly.
Seems like a lot of work.
Stop complaining and follow me.
All right, I'm coming.
Enter. It's late. Speak up or leave.
No funny tricks, High Commander. I'll cut you down on the spot.
Our lives were in danger.
All I did was follow your orders and risk my life doing it.
You forgot one. Why did you ignore our request for reinforcements?
Reinforcements? You're lucky anyone here is alive. We just got through fulfilling your last order. Now you want more?
Clara, enough. The only person that benefits from us fighting is Ballastar. I'm taking the troops that I need. And from now on, wherever you go, Gilbert goes. Unless you have a problem with that.
Why even ask? You'll just do as you please anyway.
You can feel however you like inside your own mind. But we have responsibilities now. Our disagreements are bigger than us. I know better than anyone how badly you want to beat him. So follow my orders, or the one who gets the last laugh will be Ballastar.
I'm telling you, it won't work.
Well, not with that attitude.
If straight aggression were enough to defeat them, the war would be over already.
What are you three arguing about?
We're not arguing.
Yes, we are.
We're attempting to devise a strategy for dealing with Ballastar's elite troops in the next battle.
You mean people like Chelsea and Guillermo?
Yes.
So what's the problem?
Some of us have guts, and the rest are scaredy babies.
Charging headfirst into the enemy's swords hardly strikes me as bravery.
Well, better than cowering on the back lines.
It's not about being brave. It's about being smart.
We're talking in circles.
Francisco, picking fights as always.
The only fight I'm interested in having is with you-know-who.
So, what's this plan of yours that has Leonard so annoyed?
It's simple. Soon as we see Ballastar and his pals, we call for reinforcements. Then we barrel in and hit him with everything we've got.
What if that's what they're hoping for?
What do you mean?
Say if they've got reinforcements of their own waiting for us. We'd be cut off and surrounded on all sides.
Thinking too hard is how we got into this mess.
By that logic, we should never have any plan at all.
Works for me.
He's impossible. I can't imagine how you've worked with that oaf for so long.
Francisco's just enthusiastic.
Well, it won't avail him against Fenice's forces.
Sounds like you have another idea.
Ballastar and his core troops have exactly one talent. Sheer, overwhelming power. Any plan premised on matching it is doomed to failure.
So what would you do?
The only way to best a charging beast is to lure it onto a spear. We set a hard defensive line, then let them slay themselves against it.
Easier said than done. What happens if some random soldier finds himself facing a killer like Godfrey and breaks formation?
We can beat them if we simply stand firm together.
Tall order when 3 of our commanders can't even hold a civil conversation.
Sorry you had to get involved with this idiotic debate. Hell, I'm sorry I got involved with it.
Don't be. I value your input. All of you. So, Francisco wants to go head on, and Leonard wants to fall back. What's your suggestion?
There's no shortcuts here. Ballastar's tough, and his lieutenants are too. We have to keep them pressured, but avoid getting tangled up. Strike and retreat. Pick them off one by one.
Ballastar's a better tactician than you give him credit for. He won't just stand around while you murder his friends.
Well, you've talked to all 3 of us now. Do you think Francisco and Leonard's plans are any better? And do you have any better suggestions?
Well,
That's what I thought.
I think we need an outside opinion on this. Yes. Hi there. Did you run into any resistance on the way here?
Nothing much. That Emil fellow's earning his keep. His little outfit's got Ballastar's people running in circles. It was practically a stroll through the meadow.
Good to hear. Never thought I'd be grateful for that guy's insatiable greed.
I don't know how the hell he found the manpower, but he found it. They retook Castilian like it was nothing.
That sounds like Emil. He's got a knack for pissing people off and seizing opportunities. And once he sinks his teeth in, he doesn't let go.
Sounds like a handy skill set. I think that about covers it on my end. You?
I made contact with Clara.
Yeah? How'd that go?
I got the reinforcements I needed, but... I don't know. I can't read her anymore. It's like a wall's gone up between us.
You never know what's going on in someone else's heart.
I thought we were both chasing the same thing. But maybe that's not enough anymore. Everything keeps changing so fast.
How can I help?
I need you to go to her. Keep an eye on things. Try to bring her back into the fold. I've already told her you're coming.
And she agreed?
More like grudgingly accepted.
Prickly personality, that one.
Can you do it?
All the way to Lampicos, Sure. I think I can manage. Been, meaning to try some Lacrimosa anyway.
Lacrimosa?
A local beverage. They say one sip brings tears to your eyes. So don't fret on my account. This job was made for me.
When you get back, the next round's on me.
I'll be looking forward to it. Before I forget, Hector was looking for you.
Hector?
That's right. Believe it or not, he's still breathing. I think you and he ought to have a chat.
Maybe I will.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
And that's about the extent of our defenses.
A fence and a few lookouts? That's it? What about that little marsh I saw south of here? How are you using that?
Huh? What do you mean?
You people are hopeless.
What's the problem?
Your camp, that's what.
You think there's something wrong with our defenses?
Your defenses are... fine. But you could be doing so much more. Where's the rope traps? The pitfalls? The big swinging logs with spikes hammered in? Terrain can be your #1 weapon, but we're not making use of it at all.
Okay, I see what you mean. What would you need to make it happen?
Where do I even start? Timber, sandbags, nails, a few jars of wasps, and of course, bodies to move it all.
Well, I don't know about the wasps, but let me see what I can do about the rest. Hi there. Hector.
Some greeting. Not that I expected any better.
We've been busy. And I've been away. Sorry about that.
All the hell I went through on your behalf? And that's the best you can come up with?
Whatever you've been through, I'm grateful you decided to join us. Thanks for raising a ruckus in Castilian. It helped. But, now that you mention it, how did you make it back here? It can't have been easy with Ballastar chasing you.
We cut through the misty woods.
You're kidding me. Nobody makes it out of there alive.
Had no choice. Besides, I'd rather face monsters than that beast. But who am I telling? Anyway, I'm spent. Find my troops some place to rest. We've earned it.
Of course. All this cat and mouse with Ballastar's troops is wearing on my nerves. I don't suppose you've got any bright ideas?
No, sorry. It's times like these I wish I'd read more military history. It makes me realize how little credit our strategists get.
Speaking of which, have you seen Joanna around?
Oh, she, hasn't been coming out of her tent much lately.
Can't imagine why.
We're all a bit worried, to be honest. Perhaps you should talk to her? Just be gentle. She carries herself stoically, but appearances can be deceiving.
Hey, Marshall. Have you met Lita?
Only in passing, though I've heard things about her from the soldiers.
Good things?
They say she's opinionated and arrogant. But then the other Inquisitors always said the same thing about me. So I don't put much credit in it.
In that case, you ought to enjoy this. She has some ideas about how to improve our defenses.
And you think they're good ideas, I take it?
I do. I'd like to try giving her some resources and see how it goes.
All right. I'll speak to her and see that it's done.
Robert, I need your advice on something.
I'm listening. Wow, I see. Those three will argue till the end of the world if you let them.
Any suggestions?
I don't know that adding another opinion is gonna help much.
Seriously? That's all you can give me?
Back in our mercenary days, you remember what you used to say when we got to arguing like this?
Refresh my memory?
I don't care what the plan is, as long as we're all on the same page. All three approaches have their time and place. Pushing hard to control the fight, retreating when we can't, surgical strikes to keep them off balance.
Sounds like you're saying we should merge all three plans. Adapt on the fly.
Actually, I think you are.
Giuseppe, do you need something?
Well, that is, I heard Lita's name being mentioned as I passed. Has she done something?
What makes you say that?
It wouldn't be the first time. But sir, I hope you know, she only has the best of intentions. It's just her tone.
Relax. Lita had some ideas about improving our defenses. I like them, so I told Marshall to give her whatever she needs. But you're not wrong. She is starting to get a reputation around here.
I know. I'll tell her to mind her tongue from now on.
There's nothing wrong with speaking her mind. That's a good quality in a leader. But an idea is only as good as how well it's communicated. I hope you'll help her with that.
Yes, sir. I promise. She's not as snappy as she comes off. She's like a little bird. Puffs up to look tough when she's feeling insecure. I'll keep her on the right track. Thank you for giving her a chance.
You're a hard woman to find lately. Everything all right?
I've been busy.
Are you sure you're not avoiding everyone?
What reason would I have to do that?
You tell me.
I'm fine. Everything is fine. Please excuse me.
Joanna, wait. Damn it.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Sure. Hi there.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Now, let's see here.
By the way, I was able to establish contact with Clara again.
I see. And?
And let's just say things are tense.
She always has been strong-willed. So what was the outcome?
I took the troops I needed, and I sent Gilbert to watch over her.
I doubt she was happy about that.
That's an understatement. Do you think I made a mistake?
I think you made the right call. Gilbert is a better diplomat than he pretends. He'll be good for her. Hopefully.
I'm glad to hear that.
Even after?
Joanna, I asked you to stay, didn't I? I value your opinion. I know this must be hard for you, but you can't avoid everyone forever.
I don't know how I can face them. The look in their eyes. They all blame me. I know they do.
That's nonsense. Everyone's just worried about you.
I thought I was past this. That things like this couldn't get to me anymore.
Anymore?
No. Never mind. I'll be fine. I just need time to adjust.
Joanna. I talked to Robert about what we discussed.
Good. Just what we need. More cooks in the kitchen.
Actually, he said the same thing.
Oh.
He also reminded me that the plan itself doesn't matter all that much.
How do you figure that?
Which band would you rather listen to? One where every member plays a different beautiful song at the same time? Or one where they all play any old tune, but play it together?
Fine. Point taken. Doesn't matter what we do if we're so busy arguing we all get our throats slit.
Exactly.
So how do we win?
Have you thought about combining all three plans?
How is that different than the band thing?
I don't mean doing all three at once. I mean switching between them. Together.
That's actually not a bad idea. Damn, you know what? If we used whistles or something to signal when we're changing strategies...
Now that's a good idea. Discuss it with the others, and this time, try to do more listening than talking.
Yeah, alright. Will do.
Great minds think alike.
Yes.
Are you certain?
Ah.
Right.
Intriguing.
Yeah.
We are of a similar mind. Ah.
All right. Joanna, I know you said you need some time, but I hope you remember something.
Yes?
You're one of us, and nothing's changed. You don't need to hide yourself away or put on a brave face. You said you weren't sure how to face them. I'll tell you. Be honest with them about what you're feeling. Come see the truth of the situation for yourself. That's an order.
Yes, sir.
I understand why you feel guilty. Believe me, you're not the only one. But don't let it consume you. We have a fight to win. For him. So don't you dare give up on yourself. He wouldn't want that.
I understand. Thank you for saying that.
Hi there.
Maybe.
No.
Mm-hmm.
What's your problem?
Hi there.
Now, let's see here.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Yes. Thanks to the efforts of our mercenary friends, Ballastar has returned to Castilian. You all might be thinking that gives us time to breathe, but we can't afford to waste it. He'll be at our throats again before we know it.
So let's hold him here. This place was the Empire's shield, right? Let's make it ours.
For a short-term blockade, there's no greater stronghold than this. But if we hang our entire defensive strategy on it, we're leaving most of Florient to the enemy. There's a reason the Empire clutched Florient so tightly. It's the most fertile land on the continent. There's no army without food.
We can't go back to Lindber or Pomeld. Their defenses have been decimated. Ballastar's so confident he could retake them, he didn't even bother leaving troops behind.
Chateau? What about Chateau Ridge?
Chateau Ridge?
It's the road that connects Pomeld and Lindber from east to west through the mountains. The slopes on either side are steep, and the entrance is narrow, a sort of canyon. A slapdash fort positioned there might better serve our needs than a castle anywhere else.
And we wouldn't be leaving half of Florian up for the taking.
Charteau Ridge. All right, we'll head there and fortify it ourselves. There's no time to waste. Move out! You're heading to Lyriar? Now?
I've discussed it with Albrecht, and I believe it's our best chance. Without greater numbers, the best you can hope to do at Charteau is slow Ballastar down. So I think it's best I head to Lyriar and try and get them for you.
All those fancy nobles aren't gonna like that.
Agreed. But now is no time for half measures. I'll return with whatever warm bodies I can muster.
I'll be waiting.
I'll be there. I promise.
Uprisings, ambush, sabotage. Frustrated by the relentless mischief of Emil's forces, Ballastar set out from Castilian, entrusting Guillermo with the defense of his key stronghold. It would be the final marker of his plunge into obsession, a chance to face Eden in the field, free of distractions or restraints. Ballastar's army marched for Charteau, even as Eden's forces prepared to defend it. The final battle was fast approaching, with the course of history in the balance. At the same time, reports emerged from Lampicos that Clara's tattered forces marched for Linoy to challenge the noble deserter, Lady Katerina.
Eden, I thought I'd find you here. Our troops are in position. Eden? What's wrong? Hold on a moment. I'll fetch help.
No, it's just a headache.
We can't leave something like this to chance.
I'll be all right. Just give me a second.
Eden.
Any news from Marshall?
Nothing yet. What is it?
I could swear we just had this conversation.
You mean... No, it's not the same thing. Marshall has been with you since the beginning. I'm sure there's an explanation.
That headache must have been worse than I thought. If I'm questioning Marshall now, what the hell is wrong with me?
Eden.
Eden! Ballastar's almost here!
Where are you, Marshall? You've been busy lately, Ballastar. Sure you still have the stamina for this?
I'll let you know after I pull my blade from your corpse.
You know, funny thing about threats. If you never follow through, they stop being scary. Last chance. You better hope you can kill me today. Or you're not gonna like what next time looks like.
There won't be a next time. Put it all down!
Albrecht, is Marshall here yet?
No, not yet.
I see.
They're regrouping!
Guess we'll be joining Leon a little sooner than we thought.